that those deals are out there. How do you find them? How do you find these deals? And it could be a $200,000 deal or a $2 million deal. The concept is the exact same thing. I was on a coaching call earlier with one of my students, and he joined a turnkey acquisitions. He joined Storage Nerds like a month ago, and this guy, the thing is that he's open. He's open to whatever comes into his life. It's good, this type of person. He doesn't have a limited beliefs. He doesn't have a lot of limited beliefs, but he doesn't have limits on like what he can do or what he can buy or what he's interested. He just is like, look, I want to buy a storage facility. Like, let's just get out there and start looking for a facility. Okay. I don't know what is going to come across my plate, but the truth is like the more limits that you put on what's going to come across your plate, then the smaller your buy box is. And I talk about this all the time. Your buy box has to be big, especially right now. But he came into the coaching program like a month ago, and he just had a really big buy box. And so we sent him a facility. And we went over it together, took a look at it, and he got it under contract. So really within 1 month of joining Storage Nerds, he had a facility under contract. And the great thing about it is that he picked it up for $2.3 million, which I get is a lot of money for a lot of people. Just imagine this, okay? $2.3 million. The appraisal is $3.8 million. Okay. And the good thing is I just talked to him this morning, and the bank is giving him an SBA loan. And the SBA loan, because his credit is so good and because of how much money he has with his bank, he got basically prime. That's what he got. So he's at like 7.5 to 8% interest, which is basically what you would get for a conventional loan, but he got it for an SBA loan. And the good thing is that for SBA, you only have to put 10% down. So he's buying a $2.3 million facility, and he has to come up with 250 grand. That's it. And the value of that property is already at $3.8 million, as is right now, right? So he got a smoking hot deal, and he still has, it's a mismanaged facility that's like maybe 50% full. So he's going to be able to double the value of that property pretty quickly and only have to put $250,000 down. So what I'm saying is that those deals are out there. How do you find them? How do you find these deals? And it could be a $200,000 deal or a $2 million deal. The concept is the exact same thing. Okay. So the way that he found them is exactly what I said. We go directly to the owner. And I was talking to him today too. And he was like, Stacy, he's like, he's bought a lot of properties, like $100 million worth of properties. It's like, I bought $100 million worth of property in the last 30 years or whatever. He's like, but I've never, ever bought a property where I went directly to the owner. I always have had a broker find me properties that I can buy. He's like, and I'm going to tell you that being able to just call the owner up and talk to the owner, he's like, I've never had that before. I've never been able to just call and talk to the owner. And it's just like amazing. He's like, we get stuff done so quickly. And we're just working together, and it's like amazing. It's like typically I would tell the realtor, and the realtor would go tell them, and then come back, and it'd be like 2, 3, 4 days later in order to get an answer on something, right? And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with brokers or anything, but that is the process. Like you have this middle person that's kind of like controlling the whole situation. And I've hardly ever bought anything, especially on the storage side, one property through realtor, and that's it. It was my very first property. But other than that, I just go directly to the owner, and it just really makes things so much easier. It really does. It makes things really easy. So we go directly to the owners, right? So you have to talk to owners, right? So find owners is step one. And then, or like what Carolyn writes is, can you look online, right? So you could say like Crexy, MLS, and LoopNet or a broker, which is really going through a broker, right? These are kind of the two ways that you're going to find property, the two main ones, and all the different ways that you do that kind of fall under each of these two categories. Okay. So, obviously, you can go online and you can look at all these different properties on all these different websites, and then you can call the owner, you can call the broker, talk to the broker, get the information so you can run the deal analysis. Hey everybody, this is Stacy here. Thank you so much for watching this video. I am here to teach you how to get your foot into this industry. You're watching this video because you want to learn how to get started in self-storage investing, or maybe you own facilities and you want to be a better manager, a better owner. That is what I do, is I teach people how to do that. So please like this video and also subscribe, hit the subscribe button, because that's what YouTube wants. So in order for me to get out the word on how to get started in this industry, I really need your help. Again, I appreciate you listening to me, and I'm here to help you on this journey, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.